right, ladies and gentlemen, looks like we're having some technical difficulties once again with that hotspot, so my apologies for that. Just bear with me here. I'll do my best, see what I can do. As we're back for now, as both teams are about to take the field for the opening kickoff of the season for the Wildcats. Again, Lone Tree will be receiving. They won the coin toss and elected to receive. As Lone Tree takes the field first, again, they'll be working left to right to start the game. Back deep to receive for the Wildcats will be Cade Patterson and Drew Gawley. And the Wildcats set to kick off here to start tonight's game. Looks like the Wildcats sticking with their unique kickoff formation they had last year rather. Have 2 players back all the way to the 25 with 5 players rather. Or it looks like they're actually going to bring 2 potential kickers back. Both Marcus Prusman and Connor Clark are both acting as if they're going to kick it. We'll see which one actually does kick it. It's going to be Prusman sending it away. Not a very long kick, recovered by Caden Smith of the Lions. He's going to be taken down just shy of midfield to open up the game. Several white jerseys in there. As looks like the Lone Tree Lions will get started at midfield, 1st and 10 from the 40. Has good field position to start off the night for the Lions. Not a very long kick there from Prusman. Just about a little shy of 15 yards probably as the Lions come up to the ball. They got a receiver to the left, one to the right. Cade Shields is all by himself in the backfield. Takes the shotgun snap, looks to throw, gets rid of it. Pass is going to be caught. Cade Patterson pulls in the pass, taken down by Jaden Hansen. Marcus Prusman also went in the tackle. Looks like it's going to be a gain of 4, 2nd and 6 into Wildcat territory. Ball spotted at the 36-yard line. So gain of 4 on the first play. As the Lions are going to split a receiver out to the left this time. Once again, Shield in the shotgun has a back to his left. He's going to hand off. A little bit of a hole there, and he's going to have a first down. Trying to get a number on the runner. That was Joe Boxwell, the running back for the Lions. Aiden Klosterman in on the tackle for Central City. Gets it across the 30 to 29. 1st and 10. Ball spotted at the Wildcats' 29-yard line. Lions got a receiver split out to the left. Shield in the shotgun. Boxwell to his left. He takes a snap. He's going to keep it himself. Shield has a little bit of room, still going, close to a first down. He's going to be taken down a couple yards short. Jack Kramer in there, as was Marcus Prusman. Aiden Klosterman also stuck his nose in on the tackle. Call it a gain of 7. Ball's going to be spotted at the 23-yard line for 2nd and 3. Second and 3 for the Lions. They come up to the line of scrimmage. Got a receiver split right this time. Still Patterson over there. Shield in the shotgun. Patterson moves in motion. Low snap, handled. He's going to look to throw, rolling right, gets rid of it, caught by Patterson, nearly drops it, taken out of bounds. Jack Kramer brought him out of bounds at about the 7-yard line, so it'll be 1st and goal for the Lions. As he nearly dropped it, just kept it up next to his thigh and managed to haul it in. Nice catch there. It's going to be 1st and goal. Ball spotted at the 8. It was a pretty good opening drive here by the Lions, but the Wildcats have done a good job so far of bending but not breaking. But there's only 8 more yards to give, so they'll have to stiffen up here and try to hold the Lions out of the end zone. They're in the I formation. Fullback and a running back in the backfield. Handoff's going to go to Bell. He's got some room. He's going to be close, fighting, trying to push his way across. May have gotten in. We'll see what the call is. Looks like they're going to call him about a yard short. Tyler Bell, who ran for 2 touchdowns last week, is gain of 7. It's inside the 1-yard line. Nose of the football right about at the goal line. As the Lions come back up to the line of scrimmage now. Once again in the I formation. We got a flag before the snap. They tried to go with the quarterback keeper. It's going to be a false start against the Lions. Big break there for the Wildcats. That'll drop the Lions back 5 yards. Instead of 2nd and goal from the 1, they'll have 2nd and goal all the way back at the 6. Basically the 5 because they were so close to the end zone. So basically the 5-yard line. Nose right up against the dash line there. As we got about a little over 9 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Lions threatening to score on their opening possession of the night. They're going to have a receiver split out to the left. That's Patterson again. And now they're going to split Boxwell to the right. Shield all by himself in the backfield. Takes a shotgun snap. He's going to roll left. Looks to keep it himself. He's going to make his way into the end zone. Touchdown Lions as they get on the board first. Cade Shields, their leading rusher a week ago, and he opens the scoring tonight, punching it into the end zone from 6 yards out. It was a designed run all the way. He just went to the left, found a hole, cut it back up the middle, and found his way into the end zone for the score. As the Lions will get set to go for 2. Try to make the score 8-0. Same formation, receiver to either side, Shield by himself in the shotgun. Takes a snap, looks to throw. Throw on the way, caught by Patterson. 2-point conversion is good. Just a simple slant pattern there. Patterson took 2 steps and cut inside to the right. 2-point conversion's good. And so with 8:52 remaining in the first quarter, our score Lone Tree 8, Central City 0. So a very strong opening drive there from the Lions. Got a lot of big chunk plays. They didn't really have any backwards plays or short gains. It was all big chunks of yardage. As they lead 8-0, as the Wildcats will get their first crack at things coming up here shortly. So the Lions won the coin toss, elected to receive. Perhaps wanted to get the first shot in this match, in this boxing match, if you will. They want to get the first blow. And they certainly did that, driving it 40 yards down the field. They had a short field to begin with, and they certainly took advantage of it, punching it into the end zone on a 6-yard keeper from the quarterback Shield. Now the Wildcats will see what they can do. Looks like it's going to be Jack Kramer alongside Matthew Klosterman. Or rather, Jack Kramer's going to be all by himself with Matthew Klosterman, one of the men 5 yards up alongside Prusman. As the Lions get set to kick. So senior Jack Kramer will be back deep to return. Marshall Van de Vet previously did all of the kick returning, but Kramer did get a couple chances to return some punts and an occasional kick the last couple of years. He certainly can break off some big returns every now and then. We'll look to see if he can do that here tonight. As the Lions getting the ball set. As it is going to be Jader Baharis set to kick off for the Lions, the sophomore. Going to kick it away. As Baharis takes his approach, kicks on the way, rolling to the left. Klosterman fields it. That's Matthew Klosterman. Cutting his way back up to the middle of the field, taken down just past the 20. Looks like Will Kleckner was the first one there. Not a bad return there by Klosterman up to the 24-yard line, where they will have the ball 1st and 10 for their first offensive series of the year. Wildcat defense breaks the huddle. As they come up to the line, they've got Hansen and Klosterman in the backfield. Kramer split out to the left, just right next to the down lineman. Snap's going to go to Klosterman. He's going to keep it himself. Cutting towards the right sideline. Little gain there. Not a bad gain there on first down. Got maybe 3 yards on that carry. Going to spot it at the 27-yard line, where they will have it 2nd down and 7. So not a bad opening play there for the Wildcats offensively. As they come back up to the line, when they break their huddle, they all kind of bunch up right next to the ball, and then they all clap and then break their huddle and actually go down to their line of scrimmage. Kind of an interesting formation there for the Wildcats. As Klosterman's going to roll to throw. Nothing there. He's going to try to take off. He will gain 1, if anything. Might have gotten a yard there, as the Lone Tree defense was all over it. We'll give him a yard there up to the 28, and that'll make it 3rd down and 6. So 3rd and 6. Ball at the 28 for the Wildcats as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Yoder's at fullback with Klosterman and Prusman. Prusman loses the snap. It's on the ground. Picked up by the Lions. Mitch Kodum recovered the fumble for Lone Tree as Prusman couldn't handle the snap, just bobbled it out of his hands. And the Lions will get it in great field position. They had it from the 40 last time. This time they'll half that, get it from the 20. As some great field position for the Lions once again. On the Wildcat mistake there, that turnover certainly could come back to haunt them here if Lone Tree can take a 2-score lead early on. 7.5 to go, 8-0 Lone Tree. They have the ball at the 20-yard line of the Wildcats. Lone Tree comes up to the line. They're going to split out 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Shield in the shotgun with a back to his right. Looks like that may be Hempstead. And there was a flag on the play. Drew Gawley came in motion, was hit by the snap. It looks like there's going to be false start, I believe it was, against the Lions. That'll back him up 5. As the Lions probably lucky they got that flag because the ball was loose. They might have been able to get back on top of it. But at the very least, they would have lost a couple yards and the down. Instead, they'd lose 5, but it's still first down. Ball back to the 25-yard line. 1st and 15, still 7:29 to go. In the first quarter. A receiver left, 2 to the right. Shield in the shotgun with a back to his left. Gawley's going to come in motion. He's going to fake the handoff. Shield to keep it himself. Nice run there. Moving to the 15. Cuts it back inside. He's going to be taken down. There's a flag on the play. And it's going to be holding against the Lions, so that'll bring that back. Shield had a nice run there. Getting to the 15-yard line, but that'll be canceled off by the flag, and they'll march it back, and I believe replay first down. I believe it's going to be 10 yards from the spot of the foul. As the ball is going to come back, they will lose about 2.5 yards from where they originally had it. Ball's going to go back to about the 27-yard line. 1st and 17. Again, that is the 27 of Central City. Lone Tree got the ball at the 20, but 2 straight penalties have brought them back 7 yards. Still first down, though. 1st and 17. They need the 10 for a first down. They've got a receiver split out to the right. Shield in the shotgun with a back to his right. Receiver comes in motion, still stays on the right side. Shield looks to throw. Has a nice clean pocket, gets rid of it. Pass is caught by Patterson. He's going to be taken down close to the original line of scrimmage. Gain of about 6 or 7 there. Nice catch. Patterson had to go up and grab it over the top of his head, but he did so without issue. Gain of 6. As the ball is going to be spotted at the 21, 2nd and 11, just a yard short of where they originally had it before the penalties drove them back. As the Lions come up to the line again, 2nd down and 11. As Shield is going to go under center. I formation. Hempstead's the fullback as Bell is the running back. Shield's going to take it. Pitch goes to Bell on the right side. Klosterman wraps him up nicely. Some reinforcement there to help him out. Prusman got there. Klosterman with a nice tackle there. The sophomore ranging over, making a big play, and he's happy about it. It's going to be a loss in the play. They brought him back a yard. It's going to be 3rd and 12. Wildcat defense has looked good the last couple plays. Ball spotted at the 22 as we're under 6 minutes to go here. As the Lions will have 3rd and long here. They haven't had that yet tonight. Third down and 12. Ball at the 22. Receiver split out left. That is Patterson. It looks like they're going to split Bell out to the left as well. And Smith out to the right. Shield in the shotgun. There is a flag. Or rather a timeout. Correction, Lone Tree calls a timeout. That is their first timeout of the half. First timeout from either side so far. With 5:28 remaining in the first quarter, our score, Lone Tree 8, Central City 0. Exciting start to this one so far. Lone Tree looking to punch it in, but they have 3rd and long coming up. As I'll take this opportunity to give a shout out to our sponsor, Next Bank. Next Bank combines the values of a locally owned, independent Eastern Iowa community bank with expanded services and the latest technology to meet our customers' fast-moving lifestyle. Bank on your success with Next Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. So as always, huge shout out to Next Bank for giving us the means to do these broadcasts that we love bringing to you. Again, I'm David Warrington, live from Lone Tree. We've got 5:28 remaining in the first quarter of the season opener for the Wildcats. Lone Tree leads at 8-0. And after we come back from the timeout, they'll have it 3rd and 12, ball spotted at the Wildcat 22-yard line. The Wildcat defense back onto the field. looking to hold and keep him out of the end zone. Haven't seen any indication that either team has a field goal kicker, so 4-down territory here. As the Lions huddle up and get set to come back up to the line of scrimmage for this 3rd and long play. They're going to split 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Shield in the shotgun with Hempstead to his right. Shield looks to take the snap, takes it back in the pocket, clean pocket, gets rid of it towards the end zone. Passes caught by Patterson. He's going to be taken down short of the end zone. Cade Patterson pulls in the pass just a yard short of the end zone. Klosterman was there to drag him down and keep him out. But it is inside the 1 again. Ball, nose of the ball right up there against the goal line. So the Wildcat defense will have to hold strong here. 5 minutes and counting here to go in the first quarter. Lone Tree lead 8-0, looking to extend that lead here as the Wildcat defense backed up into their own end zone. I formation, Shield under center. Hempstead and Bell behind him. He's going to take the snap, keep it himself, punches it into the end zone on the quarterback sneak. And that is a Lone Tree touchdown as they extend their lead to 14-0. And they will get set to attempt a 2-point conversion. So after Shield connected with Cade Patterson for a big gain there on 3rd and long, up to about the half-yard line, if that. And then Patterson just took it himself, punched it into the end zone or rather Shield took it himself, punched it into the end zone. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the night. And they lead it 14-0, 2-point conversion yet to come. Lions are in the I formation again. Shield with Hempstead and Bell behind him. Takes a snap. He's going to hand off. No, he's going to roll left, look to throw. Pass on the way. It's going to be caught by Patterson. 2-point conversion is good. As the Lions cash in for the extra 2 points. And with 4:50 remaining in the first quarter, our score, Lone Tree 16, Central City 0. So a fast start for the Lions. They got it at midfield to start the game, punched that in for a touchdown. Then forced a 3rd and medium for the Wildcats. Prusman couldn't handle the snap. It was on the ground. Fumble recovered by the Lions. They got it to the 20-yard line. A couple of penalties brought them back to the 27. But on 3rd and long, they got it just within a couple inches of the end zone. Shield brought it in himself, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And Lone Tree taking care of business so far, 16-0. Wildcats will have to step it up here offensively. Look to score and try to make it a 1-score game here. As the Wildcats haven't been able to get anything going thus far. Of course, a lot of games still to be played. 4:50 remaining here in quarter number 1. Just 16-0. As the Lions getting set to take the field to kick it away. As the Wildcat kick return team getting set. Matthew Klosterman returned to the last one. He was not the deep man. That was Kramer. But the kick went to Klosterman. He got it. And had a nice little return out to about the 25-yard line. We'll see if we can get a longer return this time. As the kick return team comes out onto the field. Kickoff team for the Lions making their way out there as well. Again, Jader Baharis will kick it off for the Lions. The sophomore's first kick was fielded close to the left sideline by Matthew Klosterman, probably right about the 15-yard line, maybe somewhere between the 15 and the 20. As Jack Kramer back deep to return for the Wildcats, he's set up right about his own 13-yard line. He was a little deeper last time, but the kick did not go as deep as he thought it would. Of course, why Klosterman ended up with it. As Baharis sets back, gets set to take his approach. Kick is on the way. Line drive kick right up the middle. Takes a nice bounce. Going to go into the end zone for a touchback. Baharis' last kick was a much higher kick, but just kind of floated over towards the left sideline, fielded by Klosterman about the 15. That kick, line drive, but straight into the end zone for the touchback after taking a couple of bounces. So the Wildcats will start at 1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line as they break the huddle and come up to the line of scrimmage. Klosterman in the shotgun by himself. Benton, Kramer, and Greif all standing up to the left. Klosterman takes the snap, makes a couple men miss. He will get back to the line of scrimmage and gain a couple more. Ball's on the ground, and the Lions might have got it. They did. Klosterman had a very nice run, was met right away by Lone Tree defenders, had to break several tackles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Managed to gain about 5, but it lost it right before he went down. That one was recovered by the Lions. And they'll get the ball 1st and 10. ball at the Wildcat 19-yard line. Another mistake there. Second fumble of the night. Second fumble that sets up Lone Tree nicely offensively. They'll have it 1st and 10 from the Wildcat 19-yard line, a chance to extend the lead further. Here still in quarter number 1 of tonight's game. Lions break the huddle, come up to the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10, ball at the 19. Receiver split out to the right. Shield in the shotgun with Boxwell behind him. Or Boxwell to the right, rather. Takes a snap. Fakes the handoff. Is going to throw. Patterson on the catch. Nice hit there by Klosterman. Takes him down for a gain of 4. Klosterman's had some nice hits so far tonight. Cole Silver was a huge hitter for the Wildcats the last couple of years. He graduated. Klosterman might be ready to fill that spot as the big hitter on the Wildcat defense. He certainly showed it a couple times already tonight. But there will be a gain of 4 on that play. Nice catch there by Patterson. He's been the go-to target for Shield all night. As they connect once again for a gain of 4, it'll bring up 2nd down and 6. Ball at the Wildcat 15-yard line. Lions in the I formation. Shield under center. Takes a snap. He's going to hand it off to Bell. He's taken down by Nowatzki for a short gain. Nice job there by Colton to get in and make the stop. He'll gain a couple. Bring it out to the 13-yard line. Bring up about 3rd and 4. So the Wildcat defense will look to hold him here on 3rd down. As the Wildcat defense set to go. Lions break their huddle. They're going to go with a receiver to the left, 2 to the right. And Shield, or rather 1 to the right. Shield all by himself in the shotgun. Shield takes a snap, looks to throw, gets it to Patterson, nearly intercepted. Klosterman couldn't quite hang on to it, but a nice way to cut on the ball and nearly pick it off there by Aiden. Couldn't quite get it. It's going to be 4th and short, 4th and 4. Ball spotted at the 13-yard line of the Wildcats. So great defensive play there by Klosterman. Couldn't quite finish off the interception, but did force the incompletion. And that will bring up 4th and 4. We'll see what the Lone Tree offense goes with here on this 4th and medium play. Lions break their huddle. Patterson's going to split out to the left. Boxwell to the right. Shield by himself in the shotgun with 5 down linemen. Shield takes the snap. He's going to keep it himself. Nowatzki's there. Can't make the tackle. He's got a 1st down and more. Inside the 5. Hanson finally stops him at about the 3-yard line. As Nowatzki was almost there, couldn't quite get to him in time, was coming around the corner trying to get around his blocker. Thought he might have had a chance, but couldn't quite get there in time, as that'll bring 1st and goal. Ball's going to be spotted out right around the 4-yard line. So Shield again, he's been the go-to guy on the ground for the Lions, their quarterback. Also their best runner last week and so far this week. He's got 2 touchdowns on the ground tonight. As we'll see what they do here on 1st and goal from the 4. Patterson to the right, Shield in the shotgun. Takes a snap. He's going to keep it himself. Breaks 1 tackle. Still going. Taken down by several Wildcats. About 5 Wildcats came and swarmed after Prusman got the ankle to start the tackle. As the ball is going to be spotted right around the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal. That's a great job of swarming to the ball there by the Wildcats. Prusman led the charge, and then 5 or 6 red helmets were right there to finish it off. But still, gain of a few there for the Lions. 1st and goal, ball spotted at the 1. Wildcats trying to hold them. They're in the I formation. Boxwell and Smith behind Shield. He takes the snaps, going to give it to Boxwell. He's going to go into the end zone, I believe. We'll see the call. No signal yet. I think they're going to call just short. I thought he got in, but going to be held just less than half a yard short. 3rd and well under a yard for the Lions. Joe Boxwell was the ball carrier that time for the Lions. As they come up for the 3rd and goal inside the 1. Shield under center. Boxwell and Smith behind him. Takes a snap. He's going to keep it himself, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. As they extend their lead, Cade Shield, another rushing touchdown, his 3rd of the night, and we're not out of the 1st quarter yet. A minute and a half to go here, 22-0 our score, as the Lions are set to attempt the 2-point conversion here momentarily. Lions in the huddle. They come up, break the huddle, come up to the line of scrimmage. Looks like they're going to stick with the I formation. Shield under center. He takes a snap. He's going to fake a handoff. He's going to throw. Looking for Patterson. He's open. Goes across the field. Intercepted by Klosterman. That'll be the dead ball there as he can't return an interception on the two-point conversion attempt. Pass was intended for Tice Alt. Klosterman cut the route. Nice job picking off that pass by Aiden. Two-point conversion, no good. So with 1:36 to go here in the first quarter, our score Lone Tree 22, Central City 0. So a fast start by the Lions. They've been the beneficiaries of a couple of Wildcat fumbles that got them good field position to start their drive, starting 2 drives within the 20-yard line. And they've been able to capitalize on good field position so far tonight, as the Wildcats just struggled to hang on to the ball. So 22-0 our score. Again, a minute and a half to go here in quarter number 1. As the Lions kickoff unit coming back onto the field to kick it away. Jader Baharis once again will be set to kick it off for the Lions. Wildcat kick return team back onto the field. Looks like Kramer's going to be back deep again, but he's standing at his own 20 right now. We'll see if he goes any deeper than that. Back to the 18, but looks like he's going to stay right there, not anticipating a deep kick. Baharis put the last one into the end zone for a touchback. It was a line drive kick, took a couple of good bounces into the end zone. We'll see what he can do this time as he gets set to take his approach. Baharis takes his approach, kick on the way. Nice end-over-end kick, forcing Kramer back. It's going to take a bounce right at the 5. Kramer picks it up. He's up to the 10, going to be taken down at the 15, as there was just nowhere to go. Kramer lined up at the 20-yard line, although that kick ended up going all the way back to the 5 and dying right where it bounced. So he did a good job of getting 10 yards on the return, take it up to the 15, where the Wildcats will take over 1st and 10. It'll be crucial here for the Wildcats to take care of the ball. Just haven't been able to do so far tonight. Luke Bird split out to the left, as Klosterman's going to be in the shotgun. A couple receivers split out to the right as well. Klosterman's going to keep it himself, going to the right. He's got a little bit of room. Past the 20, going to be close to a first down, as I think they're going to spot him a yard short. Nice run there by Klosterman, gain of 9. And they will give him credit for the first down. They're going to give him a gain of 10. Originally thought it was just going to be a gain of 9, but they will credit them with the first down there. 1st and 10, ball at the 25-yard line. As the Wildcats come up to the ball. Ball at the 25. Klosterman and Hansen in the backfield. Hansen now splits out to the left. Klosterman by himself. Couple receivers to his left. Takes a snap. He's going to throw. Pass for Kramer is in and out of his hands. Tipped off his right hand. Was not looking when the pass was thrown. Wasn't quite ready for it. And when he looked, all he could do was throw up a hand, try to make something happen. Couldn't quite reel it in. Pass incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 25-yard line. Yoder running back onto the field to bring in the play call from the sideline. As the Wildcats break their huddle. Birds again will be split out to the left. He's got Klosterman by himself in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Fake the handoff to Kramer. Actually, Kramer will take it on the left side. He's got a little bit of room to the 35. Past midfield, going to be taken down inside Lion territory. Nice run there by Kramer. As he's going to be taken down about the 38, but he is down on the sideline. Not getting up. Must have taken a bad hit there as he's lying on the ground there on the Lone Tree sideline. As Kramer hopefully just got the wind knocked out of him or something like that. As the Wildcats take a knee, Kramer's still on the ground on the sideline there. As Coach Myers makes his way over. Under a minute to go here in quarter number 1. 22-0 our score. Lions hold the advantage. When we resume play, it'll be 1st and 10. Ball at the Lions 38. Didn't really see what kind of a hit Kramer took there. As he had a nice run along the left sideline. Big gain for a first down and more across midfield to the 38. Kramer back up on his feet. Going to walk to the Wildcat sideline unassisted. So it doesn't look to be anything serious. Hopefully we'll see him back on the field here tonight.
After Kramer's run, Central City will have 1st and 10 at the Lion 30.
So Wildcat ball, 1st and 10 from the Lions 38 after the nice run there from Kramer. Set to go here once again as the Wildcats break the huddle. Under a minute to play here in quarter number 1. Klosterman with somebody to his left. Can't quite make out the number there. Snap's going to go to Prusman. He's got a nice little hole there. He's going to get across the 35, and I think there was a face mask. I saw a hand right up there in the face of Marcus Prusman. So that is the call. I believe it's going to be 15 yards from the spot. That would be a huge break for the Wildcats. As it stands, it'll be 2nd and medium, but they are going to get a face mask penalty against the Lions. So it's going to be a 5-yard penalty, but that will still be enough for a first down. As they're going to spot the ball about the 29-yard line. As the Wildcats making some nice progress into Lion territory. First time getting into Lion territory tonight was that last play. As they now have it 1st and 10, ball on the 29-yard line. Bird split out to the right. Klosterman in the shotgun. He takes a snap. He's going to keep it himself. He's got a nice hole up to the 25. Going to be taken down shy of the 20. Another nice run there by Klosterman. When he gets going, he's hard to take down. He's not all that big, but he's definitely got some power behind his legs. Pushes his way forward for another nice gain there. Ball's going to be at the 23. 2nd and about 4. As they come up to the line of scrimmage. Klosterman and Hansen in the shotgun. Hansen takes it. He's going to roll to his right. He's going to throw. Benton's open. He gets it there. It's incomplete. A little overthrown. Nice coverage from Matthew Hempstead of the Lions. So incomplete pass will make it 3rd and 4, and that will be the final play of the first quarter. Through 1 quarter of play here from Lone Tree, our score, Lone Tree 22, Central City 0. So a rough start to the quarter there for the Wildcats, giving up 3 straight touchdowns without getting into Lion territory. But finally being able to string together a really nice drive. They'll look to keep that going here after the quarter break. As they will have it 3rd and 4 once we come back. Inside Lion territory, ball spotted at the 23-yard line. So while we've got a quick break here, I'll give another shout out to our sponsor, Next Bank. Next Bank is your bank for what's next. Your next car, next home, next business, next phase of life, or next adventure. 5 locations to serve you: Central City, Cedar Rapids, Marion, Coralville, and Waterloo. Next Bank is proud to sponsor Central City Sports, member FDIC, equal housing lender. That's 6 and then 16 have played it back. So I don't know how many at this second, but something like that. So 12 minutes on the clock here for the second quarter of play. Again, 22-0 our score. It'll be Wildcat ball, 3rd and 4 from the Lions 23. Wildcats will now work left to right from my vantage point. Lions working right to left.
To begin the second quarter, Central City will have 3rd and 4 at the Lion 23-yard line.
The Wildcats come up to the line. 3rd and 4. Big play here for the Wildcats. They're in the I formation. Klosterman under center. He takes a snap. Handoff's going to go to Prusman. He's got a hole. He's through for a first down and more. Is going to get close to the 15-yard line. Was upended by one of the Lion defenders there. As that will be enough for a first down. Nice run there by Prusman to keep the chains moving. 1st and 10. Ball's going to be inside the 20. We'll call it the 17-yard line. So gain of 6 on the carry. Nice 3rd down run there by Prusman. Klosterman in the shotgun, takes a snap, fakes the handoff. He's going to keep it himself. Gets a few yards there. Not a bad run by Klosterman. They'll bring it across the 20, close to the, or across the 15, rather close to the 13-yard line. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 14. As that is what they'll do. It'll be about 2nd and 5. Call it 2nd and 6.
Central City will have 2nd and 6 at the line, 14-yard line.
Wildcat offense breaks the huddle, comes up to the line. Closterman in the shotgun. Bird split out to the right. Takes a snap, keeps it himself. Closterman up the middle. He's got a hole, taken down inside the 10. That's going to be a first down. It'll be 1st and goal for the Wildcats. As they'll move the chains again. And they will have it 1st and goal. Ball's going to be spotted about the 7-yard line. So the Wildcats have now proven they can move the ball. If they take care of it, they can get first downs, they can keep the chains moving, and they can drive their way down the field. Now we'll see if they can punch it into the end zone and finish off the drive with a score to get on the board here as they lead it, or they trail 22-0 early. Closterman in the shotgun, 2 backs with him. Prusman takes a snap. It's on the ground. Picks it up. It's going to be a big loss in the play. Snap was a little high, and Prusman couldn't handle it. It's going to be a pretty sizable loss there for the Wildcats. It's going to be back past the 15, about the 17-yard line. Loss of about 10. 2nd and goal. Ball spotted at the 17-yard line. So Closterman again in the shotgun. Birds to the left. Kramer an up back. He's going to fake the handoff. Or Kramer will take it on the left side. Past the 25, or 15 rather, inside the 10. Nice run there by Kramer as he is back from his injury. Looks no worse from where. Nice run there is going to bring it right to the, looks like it's going to be the 6-yard line. Gain of about 11 there on the play. 3rd and goal from the 6. Wildcats 2 plays to get 6 yards and try to get on the board. Bird split out left, or right rather. Closterman in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the left. Closterman takes a snap. He's going to throw. Clean pocket, gets rid of it. Pass intended for Kramer, incomplete. No flag on the play. Closterman took a pretty good hit there after the fact. So incompletion is going to bring up 4th and goal. Ball spotted at the 6. As the Wildcats, one more chance to get into the end zone here on this drive. 4th down and 6. Just 6 yards away from the end zone. Closterman and Myers having a good long talk over on the sidelines to figure out which play to run. And it looks like they're just going to call a timeout. Important play here. They really need to get on the board. So they're going to opt to use their first timeout of the night. 2 remaining in the half. With 9 minutes and 11 seconds remaining in the second quarter, our score, Lone Tree 22, Central City 0. It's the Wildcats threatening for the first time tonight, but it is 4th down, 6 yards to go still. Went with the pass play there on 4th and 6 after they've been getting 5 to 7 yards of pop in the run game. Ended up bringing 4th down, as they have just one play to try to get the 6 yards needed to punch it into the end zone. So big play for both sides here. Wildcats really need to punch it in, try to get on the scoreboard here with about 9 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Have not yet cracked the scoreboard. They'll look to change that here. Wildcats back on the field. Lone Tree coming out to join them. 4th and goal, ball at the 6 as the Wildcats come up to the line of scrimmage.
4th and goal, Central City.
Big play here for the Wildcats. It's Closterman in the shotgun. 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. He'll take the snap, high snap. He's going to try to run. He's going to be taken down for a loss, and that'll be a turnover on downs. As the Lone Tree defense holds, Closterman tried to run it up the middle. Snap was a little high, had to struggle to try to get it and stop the fumble. Ended up losing a couple yards, loss of 2. Lions will take over 1st and 10. Ball spotted at their own 8-yard line. So it looked like a promising chance there for the Wildcats, but they couldn't end up punching it in. As on 4th and goal from the 6, they lose 2. Turnover on downs, Lions will take over. And looks like we're going to have another timeout. This time Lone Tree is going to call the timeout. They're second of the half, 1 remaining. And now with 9:07 remaining in the second quarter, our score is still Lone Tree 22, Central City 0. So the Lions will have it once we come back from the timeout. 1st and 10 from their own 8. They just called their second of the half. They have 1 left. Wildcats have used 1. They have 2 left. So referees calling on both teams to break up the huddles and come back onto the field. As sun just starting to come down here. Lights have been turned on in Lone Tree. 7:40 is the time here. So sun just starting to set. Probably won't be totally dark until about halftime, but clearly a lot less sun than we had earlier in the night. As the Lions come back up to the line of scrimmage, 1st and 10, ball thrown 8. They will split out 1 receiver to either side. Shield by himself in the shotgun, 5 down linemen. Man in motion coming to the left. It's going to be Gawley, fakes a handoff. Shield will keep it himself, breaks on tackles, going to be taken down. Gain of 7 or so up to the 15-yard line. Not a bad run there by Cade Shield on 1st down. Faked the handoff to Drew Gawley, kept it himself. Gain of 7, 2nd and 3. Ball spotted at the 15-yard line. Dayton Price was the Wildcat in there on the stop. Sophomore getting the start at nose guard. Lions come up to the line, 2nd and 7 or 2nd and 3 from their own 15. Receiver to either side, Shield by himself in the shotgun. Takes a snap, he's going to throw. Looking, pressure's there, he's going to take it himself. Back to the line of scrimmage, got a 1st down and more, still going to the 30. He's going to be taken down just shy of the 35-yard line. Nice job making something out of nothing there by Shield. The Wildcat defense brought a strong pass rush, but they couldn't contain and keep him from getting out of the pocket and up for a 1st down. That'll bring up to the 33-yard line, 1st and 10. As the Lions closing in on midfield and eventually Wildcat territory once they if they get past midfield. Lions break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10. Shield looking to take the snap. Takes a shotgun snap. It's on the ground. Fumble loose. It's going to be recovered by the Lions. Luke Birds made his way in there to take him down before he could handle the snap. They're going to lose a couple there. Loss of about 5 back across the 30 towards the 28-yard line, maybe the 27. Call that 2nd and 15 after the low snap for the Lions. Good job there by the Wildcat defense to make sure they couldn't get anything out of that. Got a receiver left, 2 to the right for the Lions. Shield with the back to his right, or to his left, rather. Looking around, he's going to take the snap. He's going to throw. Pass for Patterson, incomplete, in and out of his hands. Couldn't quite bring it in. Incomplete, it'll bring up 3rd and long as Patterson was right there, but I think he was just turning his head as the pass came. Couldn't quite bring it in, as that'll bring up 3rd and 15. Ball spotted at the Lions' 28-yard line. Wildcat defense looking to hold here on 3rd and long. Loss of 5 on 1st down, and then completion on 2nd down brings up 3rd and 15 for the Lions. Same formation, 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Shield in the shotgun with the back to his left. Presumably a passing situation as the Wildcat nose guard Dayton Price jumped, came across the nose of the ball. That'll bring the Lions back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 10 instead of 3rd and 15. Ball up to the 33-yard line.
Lions will have 3rd and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Big play there by the Lions to get Price to jump and bring up 3rd and 10. Shield takes a snap. He's going to roll to his left. He's going to run. And he's going to be taken down there by Klosterman, and another Wildcat was in there as well. Luke Birds made a nice tackle there as Klosterman helped him finish it off. He's going to gain a couple, but it's going to be 4th and medium there. Brought it across the 35 to about the 37-yard line. Call that 4th and a long 6.
4th and 6 Lions at their own 37-yard line.
It's a big play here for the Wildcats to see if they can hold them and try to get the ball in good field position and try to get some points on the board. Before they can worry about that, they've got to hold him here. 4th and 6. One receiver to either side. Shield in the shotgun. And he takes the snap off of balance. He's going to run. Looks to throw. Gets rid of it. It's caught. Gawley with the catch. That's going to be a first down. As the Wildcat defense, the secondary, got caught napping a little bit. As Drew Gawley got open and caught it for first down yardage up to the 35 of the Wildcats. Big play there for the Lions. They convert on 4th and long. As they'll now have 1st and 10, ball spotted at the Wildcats' 35-yard line. Lions come up to the line. Receiver to either side, Shield in the shotgun. Standing at midfield is Shield. He takes a snap. There's a flag on the play before the snap. And it's going to be a false start against the Lions. That'll bring him back to midfield. And we'll replay first down. Now 1st and 15, ball spotted at midfield. Clock now at 5.5 minutes to go before halftime. Lions lead at 22-0. They have it 1st and 15 from midfield. Lions in the huddle. As the Wildcat defense gets set for this 1st and long play. Same formation, one receiver to either side, Shield by himself in the shotgun. And we've got a flag on the play, potentially delay of game, and that is the call. So a loss of another 5 there. That'll bring them back 1st and 20. Ball's going to be back in Wildcat territory at the 35, or excuse me, Lions territory at the 35. It took a while to get that play call, and evidently a little too long of a while, as it's going to be a loss of 5 there on the penalty. 1st and 20, another flag on the play. We'll see what the call is now. That might be on Price lining up over the ball. Nope, it's going to go against the Lions again. 3 straight 5-yard penalties against the Lions. So they've now lost 15 yards on 3 straight 5-yard penalties. They're all the way back to their own 30. As it's going to be 1st and 25. And they're going to need a timeout, if nothing else, to break up the streak of penalties. 3 straight 5-yard penalties brings up 1st and 25. Ball spotted at their own 30. We've got 4:59 to go here in the second quarter, and the Lions lead it 22-0. So the Lions have used their 3rd and final timeout. No more left for Lone Tree. As again, they'll have it 1st and 25, ball spotted at their own 30 once they break their huddle here. Lions coming back onto the field. As the referees asked them to stay back, so apparently we're not done with the timeout yet. Still waiting on the teams to come back out here from this timeout. And now we're ready to play some more football, says the referee, as both teams come back onto the field. Wildcat defense getting set up. As the Lions come out again, 1st and 25, ball at their own 30. Same formation they've been going with, receiver to either side. Shield by himself in the shotgun. Patterson goes in motion. He's going to fake the handoff. Shield keeps it himself. Up the middle, he's got room to work. 40, past the 35, going to be taken down by Hansen, close to the 30. Nice chunk of yardage there. Got past the original line of scrimmage. He's going to get up to about the 33, it looks like, of the Wildcats. So after all that, it's as if they had gained 2 on first down, second down and about 8.
A gain of 17 on the play.
With 4.5 to go here in the second quarter.
At the Central City 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 as the Lions come up to the line of scrimmage.
Tackle for Central City, number 7, Jaden Hansen.
In the I formation, Shield under center. He's going to take the snap. He'll roll to his left, looking to throw. Gets rid of it. Pass for Patterson is caught. Be taken down right away. He's going to be short of a first down. Aiden Closeman was there. Wade Yoder helped him finish it off. As Cade Patterson, again, has been the biggest target all night. Same rings true there, but a short gain, just a gain of about 3 there. Up to the Wildcats 30. It will be 3rd and 5. Ball again spotted at the 30-yard line of the Wildcats. 3rd and medium here. 3rd and 5. As the Lions come up to the line of scrimmage, receiver to either side, Shield in the shotgun. He takes a snap. He's going to run. He's going to be taken down in the backfield for a big loss. Luke Birds with a big hit there to knock him down. Huge play by the junior. Big loss there. It's going to be a loss of about 4. That'll bring up 4th and 9. Ball spotted at the Wildcats' 34-yard line. Nice job by the Wildcats to force the 4-yard loss on that play. Birds was there right away. As it backed him up to almost the original line of scrimmage. 4th down and 9. As the Lions will try to pick up the first down here, Wildcat defense will try to hold him on 4th. A receiver to either side, Shield in the shotgun. Receiver coming in motion to the left. He takes a snap. Shield's going to throw. 3 receivers downfield, gets rid of it. Pass is incomplete, intended for Bell. He didn't see it. And that'll be a turnover on downs. Wildcats will take over. 1st and 10. Ball's going to be spotted at their own 34-yard line. As they'll have a chance to score here before the halftime break. 2:47 to go in the second quarter. They have 2 timeouts left. And they will also get the ball to begin half number 2. So these next 2 minutes and 47 seconds could definitely be the story of the game. Wildcats really need to get a score before halftime. That would allow them to go into the half trailing by 2 scores and potentially get it to 1 score as they get the ball first in the second half. They're in the I formation. Closeman's going to hand it off to Prusman. Nothing there. He's going to be taken down. Just managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. The defensive line was there right away. They're going to give him a gain of 1 on the play. Correction, no gain. Yep. So, again, 2nd and 10 here. Ball spotted at the 34-yard line. 2:20 and counting to go here in quarter number 2. As the Wildcats come up to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10. Closeman in the shotgun. Birds to the left. He's going to hand it off to Kramer, but he loses it. Picks it up. Trying to get back to the 30. Rolling to the left sideline. He's going to be taken down. Big loss on the play. As Kramer couldn't handle the handoff there. It looks like they're going to spot it at about the 28-yard line, 27-yard line maybe. Third and long here for the Wildcats. 3rd and about 18. As they'll have a long field ahead of them here to try to get the first down. They need the Lions 36 for first down yardage. Closeman in the shotgun again. Birds to the right, couple backs back there with him. Kramer's going to take the handoff. He's going to throw. Kramer gets rid of it. Intended for Yoder, or correction, intended for Greif. It's going to be incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th and long. As they couldn't convert there on 3rd down. Pass. Closeman handed off to Kramer, who then tried to throw it to Greif. Pass was incomplete. There was some pressure there right away. It's 4th and long, definitely a punting situation here for the Wildcats. Not sure who the punter will be this year. Guess I'm about to find out. Looks like it's going to be Klosterman. Jaden Hansen will be the snapper. As Aiden Klosterman was set to punt, but there is going to be a timeout on the field. Wildcats use their 2nd, I believe. They have 1 left with 1:16 remaining in the second quarter. Our score remains Lone Tree 22, Central City 0. So while we've got a break here, I'll take this opportunity to give a shout out to our sponsor, Next Bank. Next Bank is a financially strong community bank. Invested partnerships help their customers achieve what's next for their financial dreams. Next Bank has 5 locations to serve you: Central City, Cedar Rapids, Marion, Coralville, and Waterloo. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. So unfortunately, the Wildcats couldn't get anything going that offensive possession. Faced with 4th and very long, about 4th and 18. Ball inside their 30 to about the 28-yard line. As looks like it's going to be Cade Patterson going back deep to return the punt for the Lions. He's been their key target in the receiving game. And he'll look to return the punt. Aiden Klosterman's going to punt it away. As Birds and Bob Bechtold are split out to the left and right, respectively. As Bechtold is off sides, but he backs up. A lot of movement there from the Wildcats. Potentially a fake. Hansen steps up in the shotgun, and it's just going to be a regular punt. Klosterman sends it away. High punt, but not super long. Going to be fielded at the 25. Going to take a Wildcat bounce. Really nice Wildcat bounce down to about the 15. Ended up being a pretty nice punt. Just the same as if it were a touchback. It'll be fielded at the 15-yard line, and that's where the Lions will take over 1st and 10 with 1:06 to go here in quarter number 2. So Lions ball, 1st and 10, ball at their own 15. Just over a minute to go here in the half. Lions come up to the line of scrimmage. A receiver left, 2 to the right. Shield in the shotgun with the back to his left. 3 down linemen for the Lions. Shield takes a snap. He bobbles it. It's on the ground. He's going to pick it up and try to run with it. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of 1, not much. As he bobbled the snap, I think they were going to pass. They had receivers breaking down the field. Gain of 1, 2nd and 9, ball at the 16. Clock continues to run. Lone Tree has no timeouts left. 45 seconds and counting here in half number 1. We'll see if the Lions try to take a shot downfield here before the break. So they're going to split 2 receivers out left, 1 to the right. Shield in the shotgun, back to his right. Shield takes a snap. He's going to throw, looks for a screen. Nowatzki's there, can't quite bring him down. And Benton comes in to finish off the job. Klosterman helped him out. Shield is sacked on the play. And that'll bring up 3rd and long. 15 seconds left. Lions don't need to run another play. We'll see if they decide to do so. Presumably not. Continues to roll down 5, and they look to have no intention of running another play. As the clock hits all zeros. And that is going to do it for half number 1 here from Lone Tree. After 24 minutes of play, here our score: Lone Tree 22, Central City 0. So the Lions jogging off back into the locker room. Wildcats are going to take a knee over there by the goalpost. As 15 minutes and counting on the clock for halftime. As here at the halftime break, our score: Lone Tree 22, Central City 0. So to kind of recap that first half of action, the Wildcats kicked off to open up the game. Lone Tree winning the coin toss and electing to receive. A short kick gave them the ball at the 40-yard line, and they took advantage of a short field, punching it in for a score. The Wildcats then fumbled on their opening possession of the game, giving the Lions the ball at the 20-yard line. They again took the short field into the end zone for a score. And then kind of rinse and repeat, unfortunately, there for the Wildcats in the first half. On their first play of their next possession, they once again lost it. Lions able to recover the fumble, got it right around their own 20, and they punched it once again into the end zone. 22-0 our score, as Cade Shield was responsible for all 3 scores. He's their quarterback and has shown himself to have a pretty good arm as well, but he was their leading rusher a week ago and has found the end zone 3 times tonight. As the Lions converted 2 of their 3 two-point conversion attempts, and they lead it 22-0. Lions look to have a pretty good team. Wildcats did a really nice job of stiffening up on defense and kind of figuring things out offensively after the early struggles they had. The key for them is they just got to take care of the ball. If they don't fumble it, they're going to be all right.
The Lone Tree High School Marching Band
As on they had one drive, they got it really close to the end zone, couldn't quite punch it in, unfortunately, but they were just a couple yards out. And they've proven they can get nice chunks of yardage, especially on the ground, as long as they just hold on to the football. So we'll see what they can do. They will get the first crack at things once we get underway here for the second half of play. As like I said, the Lions elected to receive the opening kickoff. Therefore, the Wildcats will take the kickoff to start half number 2. So about 13 minutes and counting now for our halftime break. The Lone Tree Marching Band out in the track performing. They performed the national anthem earlier before the start of the game as well. A couple football players in the roster as well. Always fun, especially at small schools. You see players come straight from the sideline, pads and everything, and come out onto the field, or in this case on the track, and perform at halftime and sometimes before the game even. So week 1 of high school football here across the state of Iowa. Just a few teams got games in last week for week 0. That was only an option for, I think 8-man's the only league where teams actually played week 0 this year. As Lone Tree was one of those teams. They had a game here last week against the Midland Eagles, who are on the Wildcats schedule. They're a district foe. We'll play later this season, here in a few weeks. And I saw some footage from the game. The Eagles got a really fast start. For their first offensive play of the game, they took 50-some yards to the end zone on the ground for a score. And they led it 8-0, but the Lions bounced back. They were tied at the half, and then Lone Tree just shut them down defensively. Didn't let them do anything. Lions punched another score into the end zone. And then on an interesting play, the Midland was punting from inside their own 10 to the point where the punter was standing inside his own end zone. Mishandled the snap, ball was on the ground, and one of the Lions just fell on it. And that was enough to score the touchdown. And so again, the score from that one was 22-8. Eagles couldn't get anything going against the Lions. And again, the Wildcats will play them down the road here in a few weeks. So potentially a good matchup there for Central City in a few weeks' time. So taking a look for the upcoming schedule for the Wildcats. This is, of course, their season opener. They have 8 games on the year. They will have their next game next Friday in their home opener against Key High, taking on the Keyhawks. They will then, on September 10th, travel to Edgewood-Colesburg to take on the Vikings. And I mentioned it in the open, I'll touch on it again. The Vikings, down to 8-man for the first time in, I believe, school history. They were always 11-man historically, but down to 8-player this year. They are in the Wildcats district, and that will be the second district game of the year for the Wildcats. Just one non-district game, as they will start a strictly district schedule after tonight's non-district contest with the Lions. Then on September 17th, I mentioned it was coming up before too long. They will take on the Midland Eagles, who Lone Tree played last week in a 22-8 win for the Lions. That will be a home game for the Wildcats, as they will play host to the Eagles. Then on September 24th, they'll take a drive over to Preston to take on the Easton Valley Riverhawks. Easton Valley was a really good team historically they've just been a pretty good team, but especially the last couple seasons. They came a game short of making it to state. They fell to the Moravia Braves in Moravia against Eddie Burgess and Trey Shearer and that whole crew. Really good team, made it to the Dome. Ultimately couldn't quite pull it out in just an unbelievable game. Both teams were pushing 100 points in that state semifinal matchup. It was just an incredible game, and the Riverhawks were not quite able to take down Moravia and take their spot, but clearly lost to a good team there. And it looks like that will be Easton Valley's homecoming game as well. So a little extra chip on their shoulder for the Wildcats to try to pull off an upset on homecoming night there on September 24th in Preston against the Riverhawks. Then on October 1st, they'll come home for a matchup with the Springville Orioles. Of course, anybody that knows anything about Central City, the biggest rivalry we have is with the Springville Orioles. Tractor Bowl Trophy will be on the line, and that's also going to be our homecoming game to talk about a big night for the Wildcats. As October 1st, they will play host to the Orioles. And then October 8th, senior night, final home game of the year, they will host the Calamus-Wheatland Warriors. And I mentioned in the open, the Warriors having their first ever football team here, as they previously had a player sharing agreement with one of the local schools over there in that area. Can't remember off the top of my head which one it was, but ultimately what happened is, as some of you may know, some of you may not, a brand new class system is being used in high school football this year. There's now 7 classes. It goes class 8-man, and then it goes A, 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, all the way up to 5A. And what happened was the team that Cal Wheat was previously sharing players with the Cal Wheat players added to their roster, I believe they would have been bumped up from 3A to 4A. And obviously that's a big jump, and they had no interest in doing that. So Cal Wheat was kind of left with a couple of options. Just not allow their kids to have football or start their own team. Clearly they went with the latter, and they have football for the first time over in Calamus, as the Wildcats will play host to them October 8th on senior night in the final home game of the season for the Wildcats. And finally, they will finish off the regular season October 15th over in Elkader against the Central Warriors at Elkader City Park in the final game of the regular season for the Wildcats. And, of course, from there, postseason, of course, the Wildcats always hoping they can get into the postseason. If not, there is an option to pick up another game, a 9th and final game with another non-qualifier. That is an option for all non-playoff qualifiers. But, of course, rather just make it to the playoffs and get into a game yourself that way. So a little update here around the district. I mentioned a huge game over in Preston tonight. Easton Valley taking on Don Bosco. I mentioned Easton Valley was just a game away from making the Dome last year. The Dons did make the Dome. And they are broadcasting live on YouTube, which I'm luckily able to pick up right here. 26-14 lead for the Riverhawks. A nice big lead for Easton Valley over the ever-dominant Dons of Don Bosco. Of course, perennial state qualifiers. They've won the state championship several times over the last few years. They're getting tested in the big way over there by the Riverhawks. Again, a district foe for the Wildcats are the Riverhawks. So definitely interesting game to keep an eye on there. That's about 6 minutes now before we come back for the second half of play. As I'm going to see if I can pull up here some information about our Wildcat volleyball team. If I'm not mistaken, they got the year started last night in a triangular facing 2 other teams. And it looks like the Wildcats were at Waterloo Christian High School last night. They took down the Cedar Valley Christian Huskies 2-0. And then against the host school, Waterloo Christian, they fell 2-0. So they start the year 1-1 after a couple of 2-0 volleyball matches. One in favor of the Wildcats, the other one in favor of Waterloo Christian. They will compete in the Cascade tournament. Looks like they're scheduled to play 4 games this coming Saturday, August 28th, tomorrow, in fact. They will play Cascade, Beckman Catholic, Jessup, and Anamosa. So a busy day for Wildcat volleyball tomorrow. They're scheduled for 4 games, starting against the host Cascade. They will open up non-tournament play. This coming Tuesday, September 2nd, they will host the Marquette Catholic Mohawks. I believe Cindy McCarthy will be on the call for that one. So certainly keep an eye on the Wildcat Sports YouTube page. Keep an eye out for some Wildcat volleyball coming your way this Tuesday against the Marquette Catholic Mohawks. Then Saturday the 4th, they will travel to Midland High School. Looks like there's a tournament over at Midland. They will be playing Midland, and that's the only game they have scheduled at the moment. They will travel, take the nice long drive over to Clinton, a good solid 2-hour drive over there to take on Prince of Peace. I remember Prince of Peace came to our place last season, did the volleyball team, so only fair we take the trip over there this year. And then they'll take on Springville. It'll be an away game on Thursday, September 16th. On Tuesday, the 21st, they will host the Alburnett Pirates, and then the 23rd, 2 days later, they will host Starmont, so a pair of home volleyball matches against conference rivals there on the week of Tuesday, September 21st. They'll travel to East Buchanan on the 28th for a matchup there, and then the 30th, they'll host Edgewood-Colesburg. And then their final regular season game will be Thursday, October 7th. They will host the Northland Lynx. Traditionally, some good matchups between the Wildcats and the Lynx in volleyball. Should be another good one there. So as the halftime clock continues to roll down, we're down to about 3 minutes before we get the second half underway. I believe they'll add an additional 3 minutes once this current clock hits 0. As again, our halftime score, Lone Tree leads at 22-0. Wildcats will get the ball first, start the second half. It's a nice hot night here in Lone Tree. Pulling up my weather app now. It still says 82, and it feels every bit of it. Real feel of 91. And up here in the press box, maybe even a little bit hotter than that. 74% humidity, that of course doesn't help, as it's pretty much completely dark. Sun's pretty much completely set here in Lone Tree. As the Wildcats, they had been on a knee over there by the goalpost. They're now up and moving. Getting ready to take the field here shortly. As it looks like the Wildcats are going to come over and retake the sideline as they get set for half number 2 here from Lone Tree. Still no appearance of the Lions. They'll be out shortly, presumably. And while I've got a quick chance here, I'll go ahead and give a shout out to our sponsor, Next Bank. Next Bank is invested in their communities and ready to help the local economy grow by helping your business or farm operation grow. Whether you need an operating loan, equipment loan, livestock loan, or real estate loan, Next Bank has great terms and rates that will help you move your business to the next level. Next Bank offices are located in Waterloo, Cedar Rapids, Marion, Central City, and Coralville. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. So the Wildcats back over on the sideline. This clock now says 1.5 minutes and counting before we get the second half of play underway here from Lone Tree. Again, this is the opening game for the Wildcats, opening game for the large majority of teams around the state of Iowa. A couple teams, including Lone Tree, got a game in last week in week 0. Wildcats were not one of those teams. They had a scrimmage over at Winfield Mount Union. They came out on top in that one. I believe 26-24 or something like that. A close game, but Wildcats managed to down Winfield Mount Union in their scrimmage. Lions retake the field now. As clock has hit zeros, 3-minute stretch period has been set, and we will have football again for you here in 3 minutes' time. Both teams circling up, going to get some team stretches in to get ready for half number 2. So like I said, the Wildcats will get the ball first, and they'll see if they can drive it down the field and try to punch the ball into the end zone for a score. Haven't been able to get on the board yet tonight. They'll look to change that here shortly. So 2 minutes and counting now before we get things started for the second half. It's about 1:45 to go here before we get the third quarter underway. The Lions still circled up. Wildcats have broken it up. Now over on the sideline. Looks like Hansen and Klosterman playing catch, the two quarterbacks, getting their arms loose. Klosterman primarily the quarterback for the Wildcats, but more of a running quarterback. Hansen, as a freshman last year, was the primary throwing quarterback when Ty was out. Ethan Ty missed some time with injury, and Hansen came in to throw mostly. Was almost a designated thrower, as they'd have either Lucas Greif or Jack Kramer come in to run, then Hansen would come off the sideline and come in for throwing plays. Lions finishing up their stretching, coming in to break it up, and we're about 50 seconds away from football here from Lone Tree. So we'll have the second half of play coming up here shortly. Both teams on the sideline getting ready to go here for half number 2. Referees have taken the field. Wildcat kick return team doing the same. As the Wildcats back out onto the field. Haven't seen a kick return in a while. There was really not a whole lot of offense there late in the late first quarter, and in the second quarter, nobody punching in for a score. The Wildcats will try to change that here early on in quarter number 3. 12 minutes set on the clock. We're set to go. Jack Kramer standing at his own 10-yard line. He's the deep man to return for the Wildcats. The Lions coming back onto the field. It's going to be Jader Baharis once again set to kick off for the Lions.
Begin the second half, receiving and defending the west goal. Lions will kick
Kramer standing at his 10.
and defend the east goal.
Wildcats will work right to left, Lions left to right. Baharis taking his steps.
Kicking for the Lions, number 8, Jader Barajas.
Baharis takes his approach, kicks in the air, high end over end kick. Going to be fielded by Kramer at the 5. Working his way up to the 10, up to the 15. Sidesteps, moving up to the 20. He's got some room along the sideline. He's to the 30. Going to be taken down. Hard hit by the kicker. Jader Baharis made a nice hit along the Wildcats sideline. But a really nice return there by Kramer. That'll set the Wildcats up nicely. 1st and 10. Ball's going to be at about the 32-yard line.
Central City will have 1st and 10 at their own
As the Wildcats will take over 1st and 10.
for the Lions, number 8, Jader Barajas.
Wildcats break the huddle, come up to the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10 from their own 32 here to start half number 2. Klosterman and Hansen in the shotgun. Snap's going to go to Klosterman. It's loose. Back to the 20. Klosterman picks it up, loses it again, falls on it. It's going to be a big loss there for the Wildcats. Past 20, close to the 15. So everything they gained on that return is pretty much going to be lost right here on that play there. Ball's going to be fielded at about the 16-yard line, so really big loss there for the Wildcats. That'll make it 2nd and long, 2nd and 26. Loss of 16 there on that fumble. 2nd and 26, ball at their own 16-yard line. Hansen in the shotgun, Klosterman to his left. Hansen's going to roll to his left, look to throw. Pressure in his face. He's going to get loose. He's going to roll to his right now. Gets rid of it, passes in the air, caught by Klosterman. He's going to be close to the 35, past midfield, still going. Got a 1st down and more. He's going to be taken down, flipped end over end, just shy of the Lions' 30. Great job there by Hansen to make something out of nothing. And there's a flag after the play. We'll see what that is. Potentially unsportsmanlike. Coming that late, that's what it makes me think. We'll wait for the referee's call, though. Waiting on the call. It's going to be unsportsmanlike against the Lions, so if I'm not mistaken, that'll be an additional 15 as he begins to march out the yardage. Ball's going to be spotted inside the 20 at about the 17-yard line, so what a change in momentum there. Basically flipped fields. Went from their own 16 to the Lions' 17 there on one play. Nice big pass play, avoiding a sack, and then a 15-yard penalty added on. 1st and 10, ball at the Lions' 17. Klosterman in the shotgun. Snaps on the ground. Klosterman falls on it. It's going to be a loss. Not a huge loss or anything, but loss of a little bit. Back to close to the 20. And we'll call that the 20-yard line, or 21 perhaps. 10.5 to go here in quarter number 3. Loss of close to 5. It'll be 2nd and 15. Ball is at the 21-yard line. Hansen in the shotgun, Klosterman to his right. Either one of them could take the snap. It's going to be Klosterman taking it, rolling left. He's going to take off. Tripped up. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a couple. As Klosterman, a little bit of a gain there. Couldn't quite get back to the original line of scrimmage, though. Ball's going to be spotted at the 20-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 13. As the Wildcats huddle here for this 3rd and 13 play. Need to get inside the 10 for a first down. Hansen brings in the play call from the sideline. As the Wildcats break their huddle and come up to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 13, ball at the Lions 20. And we're going to have a timeout here. It looked like some miscommunication. Some people weren't quite clear on what play was supposed to be ran, where they're supposed to line up, so we'll call a timeout. Big play here coming up, so may as well. That is our first of the half, 2 remaining. And with 9:18 remaining in quarter number 3, our score is still Lone Tree 22, Central City 0. So an interesting drive here for the Wildcats. They had a huge loss on first down after a nice return. Then Hansen looked like he was going to be taken down for a sack on 2nd and very long, but he broke it. Klosterman scrambled over to the right side of the field and caught the pass, taken to the cross midfield close to the 30. And ultimately a 15-yard penalty after the fact of the Lions brought him all the way up to the 17-yard line. Then a fumble and a short gain on 1st and 2nd down respectively made it 3rd and long. Currently 3rd and 13, ball spotted at the 20-yard line. So both teams are at the line, just waiting on a ready-to-play signal from the referee, as looks like Patterson of the Lions needed a new helmet. But he's back onto the field now, and he needs another helmet. As they're going to just have to send somebody else in there. Gawley runs onto the field for the Lions. As ready to go now, 3rd and 13, ball at the 20. Hansen in the shotgun. Klosterman rolling out to the right. 2 receivers right. Hansen takes a snap. He's going to throw. Clean pocket. Pressure comes. Gets rid of it. Klosterman in the end zone. Ball is up there. Overthrown out of the back of the end zone. Falls to the ground. Incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down and 13. Klosterman was there. It wasn't bad coverage on the part of the Lions, but definitely had some room there. Ball was just overthrown. Nothing Klosterman could do. It was out of the back of the end zone. As Patterson seems to have gotten his helmet situation figured out, Gawley comes back off the field. As the Wildcats come to the line for their play, 4th and 13 as Hansen brings in the play. They'll try to convert here on 4th and long. Haven't been able to get on the scoreboard yet. They'll try to change that right here. 4th and 13 from the Lions 20. Hansen in the shotgun. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Hansen takes a snap. It's high. He's going to take off. He's got a little bit of room. Lowers his shoulder, but he's taken down by Hempstead for a gain of about 5. It won't be enough, as that's going to be a turnover on downs. Lions will take over, and I think I missed it earlier, but Klosterman seems to be over there on the sideline where he tried to catch the pass but was overthrown. He's on the ground getting stretched out by our trainer, Beth, and he's not on the field. So missed that originally, picked up on it just on that last play as I noticed he wasn't on the field. So hopefully just some cramping issues or something he can take care of quickly and get back onto the field for the Wildcats. Lions take over 1st and 10. Ball spotted at the 16. Shield in the shotgun. 1 receiver right, back to directly behind him. He's going to hand it off. Boxwell, I believe the ball carries. He's going to be taken down from behind by Benton. That was indeed Joe Boxwell on the carry. Not a bad gain there on 1st down. Nice tackle by Benton from behind. Call it a gain of 5. 2nd down and 5. Ball is going to be spotted at the 21-yard line of the Lions. Under 9 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Lions break their huddle and come up to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 5. Receiver to the right. Shield in the shotgun. The back to his right. Takes a snap. Bobbles it. It's on the ground. Still loose. Shield gets back on top of it to save possession. As that's going to be another loss there on the play. Loss of 6 back behind the original line of scrimmage. Ball's going to be at the 15-yard line, 3rd down and 11. As the Lions look to convert here on 3rd down and 11, Wildcats, and try to get a big stop here. Wildcat defense has looked pretty solid the last several possessions. They'll need to stiffen up here on 3rd and long to try to keep that streak going. Receiver left, or right rather. Shield takes a shotgun snap. He's going to throw. Patterson going deep, gets rid of it. It's incomplete, intended for Bell. Great pressure there by the Wildcats. Benton and Nowatzki were both right there. Shield had no time to throw. Patterson was streaking down the right sideline, but there was some pretty good coverage, and I don't even think Shield had time to see it, even if it was there. So that'll be 4th down. Looks like the punt team's going to come out for the Lions. Wildcat defense, when given a decent, when they don't have to guard the super long field, they've been all right tonight. We don't have to guard a short field, rather. As Matthew Klosterman is going to stand at his own 30, set to take the punt. As Lions punter takes the snap, Shield sends it away. Wobbly punt, going to be fielded by Klosterman. He drops it, picks it up just shy of his own 30, and he called for a fair catch. So once he picks it up, it's going to be called dead. Ball will be spotted at the 28. Wildcats will take over 1st and 10 from their own 28-yard line.
Central City will have 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Aiden Klosterman is still down over by the end zone to my left, getting stretched out. It's a hot, humid night here in Lone Tree. Probably some cramping issues. Just speculating here, but seems to be a pretty fair guess in this kind of environment as the Wildcats come up to the line 1st and 10. Ball spotted at their own, we'll call it the 29-yard line. So Hanson and Jason Rose in the shotgun. Rose, a freshman, he'll take the snap. He's going to look to run. Cuts it back up the middle. He's going to maybe get back to the original line of scrimmage.
That's number 2, Jason Rose on the carry.
As Rose has been forced into action here due to Klosterman's absence. Rose, a freshman, listed as 6'2", 162. Good-sized kid. I played some open gyms against him when he was in middle school. I was a senior. Good athlete. We'll see what he can do here on the football field. 7 minutes and counting here, 7:10. As the Wildcats break the huddle, come up to the line of scrimmage. It's Hanson and Rose again in the backfield. Snap's going to go to Hanson. He's going to roll to his left, look to throw. Benton's the receiver. Pass is thrown. Caught by Benton. He's got room to work. He loses it. Ball's on the ground. It's going to be thrown out of bounds. Benton, whether intentional or not, managed to tip it out, and it's going to go harmlessly out of bounds. Benton had some room to work, but couldn't quite hang on to it, but he did complete the catch. So that'll be across midfield. Ball's going to be spotted at the 35-yard line of the Lions. 1st down and 10. Nice catch there by Benton. Nearly lost possession there on the fumble, but rolls harmlessly out of bounds. So all told, 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Ball at the 35. 35 of the Lions, that is, just across midfield. Hanson and Rose again, the 2. We'll see who takes the snap. It's going to go to Hanson. He's going to keep it himself. Going to force his way forward for a few yards. Maybe a gain of 3 there. As Hanson gains a couple. Bring up 2nd down and 7. Ball's going to be spotted at the 33-yard line of the Lions.
At the line, 33-yard line. And on the tackle for the Lions, number 9, Katie Smith.
Hanson over in the sideline talking to Myers. Takes the play call. He's going to hustle in and give the call to his teammates. Breaks the huddle. As the Wildcats come up to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 8, we'll call it. Ball spotted at the 33. Hanson and Rose again, the 2 in the backfield. Ball's low snap. Rose couldn't handle it. Rose falls on top of it. It's going to fall backwards across midfield. Loss of several yards again on the play. Ball's going to be spotted at the 37-yard line of the Wildcats. So that'll bring up 3rd and long here for Central City. 3rd and maybe 6 or 7. Or, excuse me, 3rd and about 18. Hanson back in from the sideline with the play call again. Again, we've got 3rd and long, about 3rd and 18, ball at the 37. Hanson in the shotgun, Rose to his left. They get the Lions defense to jump. Both Smith and looks like Kodum of the Lions jumped. So that'll give the Wildcats a little less room to work. or a little less distance to gain. So that'll bring it back across midfield.
Central City at the Lion 38-yard line.
Ball about the 37-yard line of the Lions. Rose and Hansen still the two in the shotgun. Rose is going to take it. Not a whole lot of room to work. He'll get maybe back to the original line of scrimmage. Looks like he'll be a yard shy of that, maybe up to the 36-yard line. They will give him up to the 35, so it'll be 4th and 10. Ball spotted at the Lions 35. As 4:35 to play here in the third quarter, 22-0 Lone Tree still our score. As the Wildcats in the huddle. And looks like Coach Myers calls a timeout, clearly not very happy about it. But was forced to call a timeout. Players just weren't ready to go with the play call there. And so they will talk it over. That is the Wildcats' second timeout of the half. They have one remaining in the game. And with 4:23 remaining in the third quarter, our score is Lone Tree 22, Central City 0. During this timeout, I'll go ahead and give a shout out to our sponsor, Next Bank. Next Bank represents a new approach to banking in Iowa. Expanded services, more technology, and increased personal attention. If you want to take your banking to the next level, Next Bank is for you. Next Bank is proud to sponsor Central City Sports. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. So the Wildcats were making their way back out onto the field, now back over to the sideline as Lone Tree also seems to be creeping back out there. Little under 4.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Lone Tree leads at 22-0. They got out to that big lead early on in the ball game. They scored 3 quick touchdowns all in the first quarter. Ever since then, we've been scoreless here. Both teams have come close to punching it in once or twice, but just haven't been able to do so. And at this point, we remain 22-0 as both teams still huddled up over by their sidelines. So coming to the end of our timeout here. Again, that was timeout number 2 for the Wildcats this half. Just one remaining. Coach Myers only has 1 to work with here for the remainder of the half, whereas Coach Aaron Bohr of the Lions will have 3 still in his back pocket. Both teams back onto the field. Wildcat ball, 4th and 10, spotted at the Lions 35. Fumbles have been a big problem here tonight for the Wildcats, both on snaps and when they get the snap, carrying the ball. Same here on this possession, but they have a chance here on 4th and 10. Hansen in the shotgun, couple receivers to either side of him. Matthew Klosterman in motion, high snap, way over his head. He's going to just be able to recover it as Dedeker's snap was well over the head of Hansen. Hansen's not necessarily somebody you call short. He's about 5'8", so not super tall, but if we still had Nick Reed in there at 6'7", he maybe could have jumped up and grabbed that one, but nobody else would have a chance, as that was way up there. And that's going to roll back into Wildcat territory. And, of course, it was 4th down. Lone Tree will take over 1st and 10. Ball is going to be back to the Wildcat 28-yard line, where the Lions will start their possession. Lions going to come out in the I formation, shield under center. A couple of backs behind him. Looks like Hempstead at fullback. He's going to almost lose it. Going to throw, rolling right. Gets rid of it. Patterson open downfield. He's going to pull in a nice catch. What a catch there by Cade Patterson. But looks like he might have hurt himself on the way down. Leaped up in the air and grabbed it with both hands, and he fell to the ground. And looks like I mentioned earlier, it's a very humid night. Potentially a cramping issue as they're just working on his leg as the Lone Tree trainer. So the Cade to Cade connection has been strong all night for the Lions. That is shield to Patterson. But he's back on the sideline now. Lions line up with a receiver to the right. Shield in the shotgun with the back to his right. Shield takes a snap. He's going to hand off to Hempstead. He's got a big hole. Cuts it back up the middle, past the 5. He's going to be close to the end zone, taking down about the 3. As Matthew Hempstead took the handoff from Shield that time. Found a hole, cut it back up the middle, found his way close to the end zone, inside the 5. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 4. As Aiden Klosterman still has yet to return to the field. hoping it's just a cramping issue, but they're still working on him over there on the sideline. So hopefully he'll be all right, get back into the game here tonight. Right now, Wildcat defense without Klosterman have second down and 2 is the Lions situation here. Receiver right, Shield in the shotgun. Takes a snap. He's going to take it himself up the middle. He's going to be close. Did they get him in time? No, they did not. Cade Shield runs it into the end zone. His 4th touchdown of the night. And the Lions extend their lead 28-0 here with 3:07 remaining in half number 2. Or in quarter number 3, rather. So the Lions will go for 2. They've been 2 for 3 on 2-point conversions so far tonight. Wildcats will try to see if they can make that 2 for 4 and keep the score at 28-0. Lions break the huddle. Shield is going to go under center in the I formation, but looks like we may have a timeout. And sure enough, Lone Tree is going to use their first timeout of the half. They have 2 remaining. So again, with 3:07 remaining in the third quarter, our score, Lone Tree 28, Central City 0. They have a 2-point conversion yet to come here after the timeout. So if I'm not mistaken, that is quarterback Cade Shields' 4th touchdown on the ground tonight. 28-0 our score as the Lions extend their lead over the Wildcats. Looks like Patterson had made a really nice catch, but then went down with some cramping issues. He's back. Looks ready to go there for the Lions. As the Wildcats over on their sideline talking it out. A 2-point conversion attempt coming up here for Lone Tree as both teams coming back onto the field. Ball spotted at the 3. Lions will attempt the 2-point conversion. Got a receiver to either side. Shield all by himself in the shotgun. And we've got 5 down linemen along the line of scrimmage. Shield calls Gawley in motion. He's going to fake the handoff. Shield's going to keep it himself, running up the middle. A couple Wildcats meet him there, but not in time as Shield crosses the goal line into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. So with 3:07 remaining in the third quarter, our score, Lone Tree 30, Central City 0. After keeping the Lions out of the end zone for quite some time, Wildcat defense finally couldn't hold them any longer there as they punch it into the end zone for the score. As it's been all Lone Tree offensively tonight. Scored 3 touchdowns in the first quarter and another right here in quarter number 3. And nearing the end of our third quarter here, Lone Tree with a 30-0 lead. The Wildcats get another chance here. Looks like they're going to switch things up a little bit. Lucas Greif is going to stand at the 10-yard line. His first time being able to go all out in a sport in quite a while. He tore his ACL at the end of football season last year. Missed all of basketball. Not sure if he runs track, but if he did, he didn't get to participate last year. And he was able to participate somewhat last year in baseball, limited in what positions he could play, and didn't bat very often. But now he's back. He's a full go, and he's set to return the kickoff standing at the 10. It'll be Jader Baharis kicking off for the Lions as he takes his approach. Kick in the air, kind of a line drive kick. It's going to roll into the end zone along the right sideline for a touchback. As Greif just let it go all the way. And that'll bring the ball out to the 15-yard line where the Wildcats will take over 1st and 10. Again, ball spotted at their own 15. So the Wildcat offense with another chance here. They'll start at their own 15-yard line, 1st and 10. Haven't been able to punch it into the end zone tonight. They'll try to change that here. As Klosterman is up and running along the sideline, not moving very gingerly, however, still clearly in some pain. We'll see if he comes back into the game tonight. As it stands now, Wildcats out there, 1st and 10. Hanson in the shotgun. Birds split out to the left. Wade Yoder's going to take the direct snap. Wade Yoder, the up back, playing fullback. He took the snap and brought it a couple yards forward before the Lions closed in on him and took him down for a short gain. Correction, that may have been 44, Christopher Greif. Correction on that. It was Christopher Greif, the ball carrier that time. Not a bad gain. We'll call it 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Ball's going to be spotted at the 18-yard line of the Lions. Hansen in the shotgun. Takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Greif. Over onto the left side. He's got a little bit of room. Past the 20. He's going to go out of bounds. Gain of a couple. It'll bring up third and medium there as Greif, not a bad carry. Didn't have too much room to work there along the sideline. Looks like they're going to end up giving him a gain of just 1. So 2nd and 6. Ball spotted at the 19-yard line of the Wildcats. Or rather, 3rd and 6. 3rd down after that 2nd down run from Greif. Kramer and Hansen jog out onto the field for this 3rd and medium play. Well inside Lion territory at the 19. Looks like we do have a new center for the Wildcats. Dayton Price is playing center right now as Tristan Dedeker was doing it earlier on. Hansen in the shotgun. Birds split out to the right. Takes a snap. Fakes a handoff. He's going to take off himself. A little bit there, but not much. It's going to bring up 4th down as he gained a couple across the 20 towards the 22-yard line. Give him a gain of 3, bring up 4th down and 4 as we're closing down to about 2 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if the Wildcats decide to go for it here. It does appear to be the case so far, as their punter is not even in the game right now. Aiden Klosterman still on the sideline. Lucas Greif hustles out onto the field. He was on the sideline. Little miscommunication there. Looks like Hansen's going to go under center in the I formation. Takes it, loses it, ball's on the ground. Regardless, I'm not sure who recovered it, but regardless, it'll be Lions' ball as that was 4th down. Lions did recover it. Looks like that was Joe Boxwell on the recovery, but regardless of who got it, it was going to be Lions' ball as we had 4th down there. Hansen was under center, just never cleanly took the snap. Somebody's down on the field. Looks like a Lions player is going to be down on the ground. So they're going to have an injury timeout. It's like perhaps one of the interior defensive linemen, maybe. The Wildcats are going to go over to the sideline. Lions down isn't really moving there on the ground. Hopefully he's okay. Looks like a scary injury indeed, as he's not really moving there much. 1:35 on the clock as Lone Tree leads at 30-0. And the Lions player is now back up on his feet, so looks like he's going to be all right. That was Mitch Kodum, the injured player. He's walking unassisted, so he's going to be all right. Good to see that. He was down on the ground for a little while, but walking, albeit slightly gingerly over to the sideline, but under his own power, he's going to be just fine. Just banged up a little bit. We'll see if he gets back into the game tonight. Maybe an arm injury, pointing to his arm. Regardless, glad to see nothing too serious as the Lions come back out onto the field for their offensive possession. Ball's going to be spotted right about the Wildcat 21-yard line. Good field position again for the Lions. Wildcat defense looks to hold here as the Lions have a short field as they come to the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10. They're going to be in the I formation. Shield under center. Boxwell and Bell behind him. Takes a snap. He's going to hand off to Bell. Go to the right side. Breaks a tackle. Still moving forward. He's going to be across the 15. Nice little carry there by Tyler Bell, senior for the Lions. Scored 2 touchdowns for him last week. Hasn't found the end zone tonight, but has had some nice runs. Another one right there. Brings it across the 15 over to the 14. It'll be 2nd and about 3 here for the Lions. As the 3rd quarter continues to roll down, just over a minute to go here in quarter number 3. As the Lions come to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 3, ball spotted at the 14. I formation again, Shield under center. Takes a snap, is going to hand off to Bell. They run into each other. Nothing there for Bell as Nowatzki's right there to drive him down. Christopher Greif also in on the stop. He had him from behind. Nowatzki met him head on. Going to drive him backwards there as looked like Shield went to hand off to Bell, and they just kind of collided into one another. Wasn't a clean handoff. Driving back a couple, it'll be 3rd and medium here. We'll call it 3rd and 6. Ball right around the 17-yard line. As 20 seconds to go here in quarter number 3. probably just one play left here before we begin quarter number 4. Clock continuing to roll down to 10 seconds now. May not see any more plays. The Lions look like they're not going to run another play here. Just going to be content to watch the clock roll down to zeros. As we have reached the end of 3 quarters of play here from Lone Tree High School. And our score, Lone Tree 30, Central City 0.
That's the end of the third quarter. Lions 30, Central City 0.
So we played 3 quarters here. It'll be 3rd and 6. Ball spotted at the 17 for the Lions on the other side of the field when we come back from this timeout. And while we're in the timeout, why don't I go ahead and give another shout out to our sponsor, Next Bank. What are you saving for? Whether it's retirement, your child's education, a new car, or just a rainy day, Next Bank has the right savings account for whatever's next for you. Next Bank is committed to help you achieve what's next for your financial dreams. Bank on your success with Next Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. So here in quarter number 4, the Lions will be working right to left. Wildcats, of course, therefore working left to right. As Lone Tree will have it 3rd and 6, ball again at the 17-yard line of the Wildcats. Wildcat defense jogging back onto the field. Trying to keep the Lions out of the end zone, stop another score from occurring here. Already a good lead there for the Lions, 30-0. They, of course, want to extend it. Wildcats want to get a stop and move the ball in the other direction. The Lions back out onto the field in the huddle, set for this 3rd and medium play. Lions up to the line of scrimmage. Got 2 receivers split out to the left, or excuse me, just 1 receiver. Shield in the shotgun, Boxwell to his left. Patterson is split out to the left. Shield takes a snap. He's going to throw. Got a couple receivers downfield. He's going to take off himself. Makes one man miss. He's going along the sideline. He's got a chance to go all the way. Past the 5. He's going to go just shy of the end zone. As a couple of Wildcats meet him short of the goal line. But that'll be inside the 5, close to the goal line. As it will be 1st and goal for Lone Tree. They're going to spot it at the 2, so 1st and goal from the 2. Just 2 yards out are the Lions from another touchdown. Lions in the huddle here, preparing for their 1st and goal play. Just 2 yards away from pay dirt as they come back up to the line of scrimmage. I formation. Shield under center. Boxwell behind him. Bell behind him. He takes a snap. He's going to hand off to Bell. Tyler Bell all the way into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Tyler Bell punches it in for the score. And the Lions extend their lead now 36-0. 11:47 to go here in quarter number 4. 2-point conversion yet to come here for the Lions. Lions come up to the line for their 2-point conversion attempt. Patterson split out to the right. Shield in the shotgun with Boxwell to his left. Boxwell switches over to his right now. And 5 down linemen along the line of scrimmage. Patterson comes in motion. He's going to take the handoff. Patterson over the left side. Nobody there. He will just tiptoe his way across the goal line into the end zone. 2-point conversion's good. So with 11:47 remaining here in quarter number 4, Lions extend their lead. It's now Lone Tree 38, Central City 0. So after being held out of the scoring column for quite some time there, the Lions have found their way back into it. And their offense just looked really good here throughout the later portions of that third quarter and now here in the first couple plays of quarter number 4. Wildcat kick return unit back out onto the field. Lucas Greif's going to be the deep man, set up right now about his own 10-yard line. Greif, Benton, and Matthew Closerman are going to line up in that second line of the fence there. The blockers closest to Greif. Looks like Jader Baharis will once again kick it off for the Lions. He sent a couple into the end zone tonight for touchbacks. Pretty solid kicker there for the Lions, just a sophomore as well. We'll see what he can do here on this kickoff. Greif set up at his own 10. Benton and Closerman in front of him at the 20, and Greif at the 25. Barris takes his approach. Kick is in the air. It's a line drive kick. Benton picks it up and just takes a knee. Not sure if he could have stayed on his feet there if he really tried, but not a bad idea for Benton to just go down there either way. Not super used to running with the ball. He does catch passes every now and again, but especially in a kick return situation. Not a bad idea to just take a knee and get what you can get there. Ball's going to be at the 19-yard line, so not bad field position for the Wildcats. As they'll take over 1st and 10. Aiden Closeman still not on the field. Not seeing him over there on the sideline, so not exactly sure his current situation, but not on the field. Jason Rose is still in there for the Wildcats as Jaden Hansen brings in the play call. Again, 1st and 10, Wildcats ball from their own 19. Hansen in the shotgun, Rose to his right. Snap's going to go to Rose, going to the left. He's got a little bit of room, but he's going to be taken down there for a loss. Caden Smith of the Lions closed off any chance he had right away. Timeout in the field looks like potentially another cramping issue there for the Lions. They're hustling some water out to the player on the ground. Just tough to keep hydrated the way you need to be here tonight, assuming it's a cramping issue. I do see Aiden over there on the sideline. He's up, he's running, still gingerly, but looking better than previously, so at the very least, he's going to be all right. Probably going to be sore in the morning, but he'll be good to go later tonight, potentially, if not, for sure, next week when we take on Key at home in our home opener. Still working on that Lions player over there, kind of by the Wildcats sideline. We've got 10:45 to play here in quarter number 4, 38-0 in favor of the Lone Tree Lions. As Lions player back up on his feet, that looks like it was Caden Smith. He made the tackle on that play and then went down. Looks like he's walking under his own power for the most part. Pretty gingerly as he's walking there, but he's going to be all right. Just get some fluids and good to go in a little while. Wildcats come to the line now as injury timeout is over. Wildcats will have it 2nd and 10, ball at the 19. Rose gain of 0 on the first carry, so still 2nd and 10. Again, Hansen and Rose lined up in the shotgun. And the interior guard there, Colton Nowadsky at right guard, jumped. Wildcats trying to go on 2. Nowadsky apparently was not informed of that, or perhaps just forgot. Regardless, loss of 5 on the penalty, back to the 14-yard line. 2nd and 15 after the loss of 5 on the penalty. Hansen takes a snap, rolling left. He's going to take off. Gain of a couple. He'll be well short of the original line of scrimmage. Gain of 1, maybe 2 there on the carry. As it'll be 3rd and long for the Wildcats. We'll call it a gain of 1. Got it up to the 16-yard line. 3rd and 14 for for Central City. Wildcats have it at their own 16. They need the 30 for a first down. Wildcats up to the line. Still sticking it with that same formation. Rose on the right, Hansen on the left. Snap goes to, looks like Yoder, the fullback. And he's got some room. He's going to be close, and he will get a first down. Wade Yoder, the senior fullback, took the direct snap and punched it up the middle. Had some room to work. I don't think they were expecting it. Past the 30, that'll be a first down. We'll call that the 32-yard line. 1st and 10. Nice run there by Yoder to kind of surprise the interior line there of the Lions and move the chains for a fresh set of downs. So just over 9 minutes remaining in this one. Again, the Lions lead at 38-0. Wildcats have it 1st and 10 from their own 32. Hansen and Rose in the shotgun again. Rose is going to take the direct snap, going to his left. Bottled up there quickly. Gain of just a few. Probably a gain of 3, I think, up to the 35. So we'll call that 2nd down and 7. Ball is going to be spotted at the Wildcats' 35-yard line. Jason Rose, like I mentioned, a freshman, getting some pretty good playing time here in the absence of Aiden Klosterman. And he hasn't done a bad job. He certainly hasn't made any major mistakes or anything like that. Had a couple nice runs, getting closer to moving the chains, and just overall doing a solid job in his first career varsity game. Wildcats back at the line. Same formation. Yoder's going to take it. Punching it up the middle. Not a bad run there by Yoder, as he kept the legs churning there. Gained a few. Closer to midfield. We'll call that the 36-yard line, perhaps. It's going to be about 3rd down and 5. Wildcats up to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 5. Ball spotted at the 37-yard line. Just a few yards shy of midfield are the Wildcats as they stick with that same formation. Hansen and Rose back there. Hansen's going to fake the handoff. He's going to throw. Pass is caught by Yoder. Makes a man miss. He's going to get the first down. Yoder really showing off his chops, taking care of the ball there. He's been responsible for the last 2 first downs. Just gets across that first down yardage. Going to spot the ball right around the 37-yard line, perhaps 38 of the Lions as they cross midfield. Nice job there by Hansen to roll to his right and make a good throw. As we'll call that the 38-yard line, Wildcats will have it 1st and 10 in Lone Tree territory. Clock's still rolling. I believe we may be in running clock. If I remember right, it's 35 or more point advantage for the winning team, and we are at 38-0. So if that is indeed the case, that is the situation we have ourselves in now. He's got a timeout on the field. Coach Matt Myers of the Wildcats calls his 3rd and final timeout of the half. And with 6:45 to play in the ball game, our score, Lone Tree 38, Central City 0.
The Lone Tree JV football team will host New London here at Lone Tree at 6 o'clock. Next Friday, the Lions travel to English Valleys.
So Wildcats have been able to pick up a couple of first downs there. They have it across midfield into Lions territory at the 38. They'll have it 1st and 10 once we come back from this timeout. Wildcats all out of timeouts after that 3rd and final one was just used right here. Lions have 2 remaining, but that shouldn't be much of a factor here down the stretch. Big lead for the Lions. The Wildcats just trying to stretch something together, gain some confidence for next week, and try to see if they can wipe that 0 right off the scoreboard, put 6 or potentially even 8, better yet, on the board. The Wildcats have had their moments tonight. They've looked solid on both sides of the ball at certain points. Unfortunately, they made some critical errors at different points in the game. And this is a good Lone Tree team as well. Especially, they're a senior-heavy team. Cade Shield at quarterback, Cade Patterson at receiver, and they've got some good running backs as well in the backfield. Just made some plays. Wildcats have made some plays too. Unfortunately, Lone Tree's just been able to make more of them tonight. As the Wildcats will have it 1st and 10 from the Lions 38. Yoder's going to take the direct snap again. He's got some room. He's got quite a bit of room there. He's going to come close to a first down, just shy of the 30-yard line. Some really nice blocking up there in the middle by Curtis, and as well as David Munyakazi, and I think Dayton Price also there in the interior line for the Wildcats. Just really nice job of moving guys out of the way, giving Yoder some room to work. It's going to be about the 32-yard line. We will call that 2nd down and 3. Wildcats come up to the line of scrimmage. Hansen and Rose, either one of them could take the snap. Yoder also just a couple of yards off the ball. Could also take the snap, and he will. But he's met right away this time, taken down for a gain of 1. Was met instantly by, looks like that was Bell of the Lions that was there first, assisted by Hotz. Gain of 1, that'll be 3rd and 3. Call it the 31-yard line. Ball just shy of the 30. As Hansen runs in the play call, you can tell the heat of tonight is finally cooled down a bit, but it's still a hot, humid night, taking its toll on both teams. Everyone kind of just limping around, feeling the effects of the heat. See, the Wildcats can push that out of their minds and convert on this 3rd and 3 here. Hansen in the shotgun. And the Lion defense jumped. They'll give the Wildcats the first down as they were fooled by the Wildcats deciding to go on 2 there. As we'll march it up 5, put it at the 25-yard line, 1st and 10. As the clock continues to roll down, just over 5 minutes to play here. as the Wildcat offense comes up to the ball. 1st and 10, ball at the Lions 25. Again, Hansen and Rose. Snap's going to be a short one. It's picked up by Hansen. Picks up a couple of yards, pushes his way forward. He'll gain about 2 yards on that play. Give him a gain of 2 up to the 23-yard line. 2nd down and 8. As the Wildcats come to the line of scrimmage here for the 2nd and 8 play. Looks like Luke Bird split out to the left, or the right rather. There's 3 receivers over to the left. Hansen all by himself in the shotgun. Greif rolling left. Now right by the Wildcat sideline. Hansen takes the snap. He's going to look to throw. Pump fake. Lion defender right there. Can't quite bring him down. He's going to try to take off. He's past the line of scrimmage. He's going to be upended, but he stays on his feet. Hansen really refusing to go down there. As Hansen, with a gain of 3 or 4 on the play, brings it up to the 20-yard line. Just aggressive running from Hansen. The sophomore showing he has what it takes here at the varsity level tonight. Working hard to get a few yards there. Get up to the 20-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 5 with a little under 4 minutes to play in the ball game. Hansen jogging back onto the field with the play call. 3rd and 5, ball at the 20-yard line of the Lions. They come up to the line here for the 3rd and 5. Same formation they've been going with. Hansen and Rose in the backfield. Direct snap to Yoder. He's going to push his way forward. He's going to be close to a 1st down. I think they're going to give it to him. Pushing his way. Forward progress should give it to him. Needed 5. I think he got just that up to the 20. We'll see where they spot it, and they are going to give him the 1st down. Yoder's 3rd 1st down on this possession alone. Just good work by him to push his way forward, pushing the pile, picking up the tough yards, and bringing up a 1st down. So the Wildcats will have it at the 15. Under 3 minutes to play here in quarter number 4. And good news, Aiden Klosterman back onto the field. He is good to go. Apparently he's got his cramps worked out, running pretty well onto the field there. As Hansen comes off for a play. They break the huddle. Klosterman's going to be in the shotgun with Rose to his left. Kramer lined up on the right. It's going to be a fake handoff. Klosterman's going to throw, but he's taken down right away. Before he had any chance to do anything, Will Kleckner was right there. Just no chance for Aiden to do anything with the ball there. Faked the handoff, looked up, and Kleckner was right in his face. It's going to be a loss of 5 back to the 20. We'll call that 2nd down and 15. Just over 2 minutes to go here in the ball game. Wildcat offense in the huddle. Kramer and Hansen jogging back onto the field as they come up to the line of scrimmage here for the 2nd and 15 from the Lions 20. One receiver split left, 3 to the right. Hansen in the shotgun. Greif in motion. He'll line up far on the right far sideline. Hansen's going to throw. He's got some protection. Gets rid of it. Ball towards the end zone. Kramer's there. It's going to be incomplete. Hansen threw it out of the back of the end zone. Too far. Kramer just couldn't get there. And that will bring up a 3rd and 15. Ball spotted at the 20-yard line.
3rd and 15, Central City at the line, 20-yard line.
It'd be really nice to see the Wildcats get some points on the board here tonight. As they move into the rest of their schedule, definitely be good for their confidence. As they've got a chance, but 3rd and 15, ball spotted at the Lions 20. As we got Hansen and Klosterman in the backfield. Yoder, the up man there at fullback. Snap's going to go to Hansen, rolling left, pitch pass over there to Yoder. He's going to gain a couple. He'll be short of the original line of scrimmage. As Klosterman took the snap, rolled to his left, and then just pitched it forward to Yoder. And he gained a couple, but he's going to be shy of the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th and maybe 12. Looks like they're actually going to spot it. Gave him just a gain of 1. It'll be 4th and 14, ball at the 19. Another Lions player is down. We've got an injury timeout here on the field. Just 41 seconds to go here, so not much time left in this one. As again, after this injury timeout concludes, It'll be Wildcat ball, 4th and 14, spotted at the 19-yard line. So Lions player back to his feet. Looks like it is Joe Boxwell, Jr. for the Lions. He's had some nice runs tonight. Limping his way over to the sideline, but under his own power. He'll be all right. I'm assuming just another cramping issue. It is a hot night, as I've touched on a couple of times, and it's taken its toll on both sides throughout the evening. So Caden Miller will run on the field for the Lions to replace him. He'll be joined by William Rockefeller. Wildcats up to the line, got 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Hansen in the shotgun. 4th down and 14, ball at the 19. Greif over to the left sideline. Hansen takes a snap, he's going to throw. Pressure in his face, rolling left, gets rid of it. Pass in the air, it's going to be caught by Lucas Greif. And that's a Wildcat touchdown. Hansen rolling left, throws it over to Greif. Great catch by Lucas. And the Wildcats will get on the board tonight with just 20 seconds to go. 38-6 our score. As the Hansen to Greif connection puts the Wildcats on the board. They'll have a chance to go for the 2-point conversion here. As nice throw, nice catch. There was really good coverage by one of the Lions defenders there. I believe that might have been Baharis on the coverage, but just wasn't enough. Greif just made a better catch. It's a good job by the Wildcats putting together a scoring drive here late in a game they're clearly not going to come back to win, but just having the mental fortitude to keep fighting and just try to get better for next week. They're going to go for 2. Hansen and Rose back there in the shotgun. Yoder is the up back. Yoder's going to take it. He's going to fight his way forward. Let's see, did it get it in? He did get it into the end zone. Wade Yoder brings it across the goal line for the score. 2-point conversion's good, so with just 20.5 seconds remaining in the 4th quarter, our score, Lone Tree 38, Central City 8. That should just about wrap things up tonight, as we'll have the ensuing kickoff, and we'll see what they decide to do from there. But great job for the Wildcats to punch it into the end zone for the score. They won't come away empty-handed. They will come away with a loss, unfortunately, but just a nice job to prepare and keep fighting to get better for next week and the games that will come after. Hansen just rolled to his left, brought a beautiful throw into the end zone. He's overthrown a couple of guys in the end zone tonight, but not this time. Just a really nice throw. Greif makes a nice catch for the Wildcat touchdown. So the Wildcats will kick it off here as the Lions come onto the field. It's like there's some confusion about who's supposed to be where. About half of each team was on opposite sides of the field. Got it figured out now, as looks like it's going to be Connor Clark, the freshman for the Wildcats, going to kick it off. Cade Patterson and Drew Gawley are back deep to return for the Lions. They're going to set up at their own 10. First kickoff of the night from Prusman was a really short one, under 15 yards. Connor Clark this time going to kick it. Last time Prusman and Clark both went back as if either one of them kick it. Now it looks like either Weber or Clark could kick it. And Clark's going to kick it. It's going to roll, keep rolling down to the 20, and it's going to be jumped on by one of the Lions. Looks like that was Ethan Bockelman getting on top of it for Lone Tree. And 19 seconds to go. We'll see if the Lions decide to run a play or take a knee. Either way, probably the final play of the game coming up here. So they're going to spot the ball at the 20. Lone Tree will have it 1st and 10, ball spotted at their own 20-yard line as both teams coming out onto the field for this late play here. Just 20 seconds on the clock. 19, rather. It's Cade Shields still leading the huddle there for the Lions. Their quarterbacks had a great night. 4 touchdowns on the ground as they come up to the line of scrimmage in the I formation. Presumably just going to take a knee here. Shield takes a snap, takes a knee. And that's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. Clock will continue to run down. Don't need to snap it again. As the teams line up at midfield to give handshakes. Final few seconds rolling off the clock. 5 seconds on the clock now. All the way down to 0. And we've got all zeros, ladies and gentlemen. Our final score, Lone Tree 38, Central City 8. Wildcats punching in a score right there at the end to get on the board and not come away empty-handed tonight. So with the loss, Wildcats fall to 0-1 on the year. Lone Tree moves to 2-0 with the victory. Next week, the Wildcats will be back in action at home this coming Friday, taking on the Keyhawks. And that will be the home opener of the 2021 season for the Wildcats. I will be broadcasting that game as well, so be sure to check out the Wildcat Sports YouTube page a week from tonight when the Wildcats host Key High. Also, Wildcat fans, their Wildcat volleyball team will be in action this coming Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken, against Marquette Catholic, and presumably Cindy McCarthy will be on the call for that one. So be sure to tune in for that as well. As plenty of Wildcat athletics coming up here in the near future, as the fall season just getting started here. Wildcats lose this one 38-8. And that is going to do it tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for tuning in. Again, I've been David Warrington saying good night and go Cats.